It's too full there from Akram. It's beautifully cover-driven by Tambe. It's running away to the boundary. It is fielded. They'll come back for 2. They're looking for a 3rd. They want it, but they're not going to get it. Oh, again a painful one. Just expected that one, I think, to rise a bit more than it did. A bit of uneven bounce, kept a bit low. Hit him on the inside thigh by the looks of it. He's giving it a rub. Painful one, that. Oh, it's a slash. That's going all the way. That's going all the way. So a couple of bounces, straight over everybody. 4 runs. Another lovely shot there. So, an expensive one, that. $11 from that one. So, we're through 6. We're 44 for 1. Tambe has accelerated to 14 from 14. It's mistimed, fielded by long on. They will get a single as Shoaib Khan continues for Otaniemi United. Ooh, big swing and a miss. Decent ball, that length ball. Khan then. In he comes, got an inside edge onto the pad. Dot ball. Just a single from this one so far then. .45 for 1, plenty of wickets in hand. And that's a lovely shot, that one. Beautiful cut. Beaten all the fielders, and that's raced away for 4. So fine leg, who fumbles the ball and at the moment, 21 off 19 deliveries. The captain, 6 from 13. Run rate is 7.43. Khan concluded 2 overs, no maidens, none for 14. We will have a new bowler, who will be number 49, Mohan Chand. It is Mohan Chand then to the all-rounder Tambe. And he comes. Oh, it's a beautiful shot. 1 bounce 4, straight over the cut, straight into the covers. Stunning shot from the all-rounder. He's really got his eye in, really hitting it around the park at the moment. So he is the wicket to get currently. 25 from 20. Chand hoping to redeem himself. Short one. Ooh, asking to be slapped away that one, but he just misses it, misses everything, and goes through to the keeper for a dot ball. It's more full. Oh, it's another crunching shot. It's gone over everybody. A couple of bounces and a 4. So Tambe moves on to 29 from his 22 deliveries. He's really giving it some tap out there. Impressive stuff from the all-rounder, Finnish international. Just retrieved the ball. Looks like it made its way into the ditch. We have a ditch running around the outside of the ground here at the fantastic stadium in Kerava. As Chand runs in again. Short one, swept. Oh, it's lovely. That's going to go as well, I think. Yeah, and it has. Another 4. So back-to-back boundaries. Terrible start, really, for Mohan Chand. Got a feel for the lad. 12 off it so far. Still 2 to come. Excellent batting, though, from the all-rounder. Otaniemi just really want to stem the flow of these runs now. It's a fuller one. He takes a huge lunge at it. He just gets a bit of bat on it. Runs down to third man. They'll take a single. 13 from this over so far. Chand will be eager for it to be over with, I think. In he comes. It's a better ball, that one. It's on a length. Swing and a miss. So we end the over with a dot ball. Quite an expensive one. 13 from it. Moves the score on to 65 for 1 from 8 overs. Tambe 34 from 24. Captain 6 from 14. Run rate 8.12. Clouds just encroaching on us now, sadly, here at the National Cricket Ground in Kerava. After having a sun-soaked morning, we are just getting a bit overcast. Might be something on offer for the bowlers, though. As number 38, Saad Akram, continues. It's a big hit into the onside. It's running away. Will be fielded in the deep. They'll take a single. They're looking for a second, but they will just settle for the single. Akram, short. Oh, there's a mix-up with the bowl. Oh my goodness, a direct would have had him for absolute certain, pretty much, but just misses the stumps. They'll run through for a quick single. Not convinced that single was there, but they all count. Akram then. It's a better ball. It's on a length. He tries to go for it and mishits it. It's just fielded. They're looking for a second. There's no way they're going to get it. So just a single. 3 singles from this one so far. Again, a better ball. Straight into his pads though. I think this will be leg byes. They've run a single, which checking for the umpire signal. It is leg byes, so no bat involved there. There will be 1 going on to the total, but nothing going on to the batsman's total. Oh, that's a lovely shot. There is a fielder out there though, and he's taken a brilliant catch in the deep. So fairly decent square cut has been caught nicely by in the deep for a duck. No, sorry. Correction. Shoaib Khan, number 0, takes the catch. The batsman crossed there, so the new batsman will be off strike. That it does bring does bring the end to the all-rounder Tambe. Brilliant innings from him. Just driven back to mid-off for a single there. So yeah, that does bring the end of Tambe. Good knock. New bowler will be number 5, Fawad Ahmed. Captain is on strike. 8 from his 17 deliveries, so he'd like to increase that, I think. Big hit, it's gone straight over his head, and as I say that, he's hit a very nice straight drive for 4. In he comes then. It's a slower one. He's let that go wildly down the leg side, so that is a wide. See what he's trying to do there. I think he's just trying to roll his fingers across the seam, but got it a bit wrong in this case. Ahmed then. Full toss is driven back past him. They will take a single. No more than that, though, I don't think. Or will they? They're looking for it. No, it definitely wasn't one there. So they do just settle for the single. New batsman on strike. Ghaffar. Oh, and he's taking a big slash at that. It's taking a top edge, just running down to third man. That will get him off the mark, though. The captain then got his eye in now. Looking for a couple more boundaries from him, I think. It's a full one, it's dug out, fielded in the covers for a single. Oh, there's some buzzers there, they'll run through for an overthrow, so 2. Ahmed then. Slightly slow one, I think. Full, driven into the onside, fielded for a single. 10 from this one so far. Not what he would have wanted from his first over, but this is the final ball of his first over. And in fact, the final ball of the innings. And it's a hit into the onside. It's fielded at mid-wicket. They're surely going to go back for a 2. He's left it for his teammate to take. They do comfortably come back for a 2. And that concludes the innings. 82 for 2 from their 10 overs. Pick of the batsman's got to be Tambe. Decent knock from him. 36 from 27 deliveries. Mentions to Ali and the captain, 14 and 16 respectively. Not a bad total, certainly a chaseable one. Otaniemi will fancy their chances. Empire will want to keep it tight early doors. I hope you can join us for the second half of this match, where Otaniemi will be looking to chase down a total of 83 runs for the victory in this fourth Finnish T10 match here from the national ground in Kerava.
Just in between the innings breaks here at Kerava National Cricket Ground. It is your co-commentator Marcel Burton back. Johnny's taking a little break here after the Empire innings, where they managed to score 82 off of the 10 overs for the loss of 2 wickets. Best batting performance by Tambe, 36 off of 27 balls. And for Otaniemi Cricket Club, Waqar Ahmad, the pick of the bowlers, with 1 wicket and 11 runs off of his 2 overs. So Empire Odds will be fielding next and bowling against Otaniemi United, and they will be playing their first batting innings of the T10 tournament. Going through the team sheet, Waqar Ahmed is captain, Yasin Khan vice captain, Mohamed Tabassum is a wicket keeper, Walid Iftikhar, Saha Alam Malik, Saad Akram, Shoaib Khan, Fawad Ahmed, Mohan Chand, Safiur Rehman, Gafaz Khan and Irfan Ali is the 12th man, as we have about 5 minutes before we're due to begin. Meanwhile, I am looking at the chat once again, so if you have any questions or comments in the chat, I will be more than happy to respond and read them out loud. We do have one more game. After this one, I believe it is between Otaniemi and Helsinki Cricket Club, so please do stay with us after the second innings of this game between Empire Odds and Otaniemi United. Yazir Ali also contributing 14 off 11 balls, and the captain Raga 16 off of 21, but yes, as indeed I mentioned earlier, the pick of the batsman Mahesh Tambe with 36 off of 27 balls, taking Empire Cricket Club's odds to a respectable total of 82 for 2 off of the 10, which they will be looking to defend here in a moment's time against Otaniemi United. Empire will be fielding with only 10 fielders now, as Jonathan Skamans was injured in the previous match between Empire and SKK. I believe there's a pooled or a thigh strain involved, so he will be sitting this one out, and Empire indeed will be playing with 10 fielders. So a slight advantage to Otaniemi United while they bat next and try to chase down the total of 83 runs to win it for them in the first T20 game of this season. Kemsy99 is asking for a shout out for Stu, who's leaving us. Please don't leave us, Stu. Please stick around, but in case you are leaving, here's a shout out to you. I hope you enjoyed the coverage. Thank you very much, Kemsy99, for the comment in the chat. Stu, consider yourself shouted out, if that's even a term, but we'll go with it. Any more comments and questions in the chat? Please do feel free to ping them my way. More than happy to read that out, as slowly but surely the Empire fielders will make their way out to the middle of the wicket, and we will be continuing shortly. David Robson and Zigul Franega asking, are there no subs or 12 men? It does seem like Empire have only turned up with the 11. So unfortunately, due to the injury, they will be fielding a side of only 10 fielders. Skaman's, of course, usually the wicket keeper for Empire. I've been reliably informed that Srihari Gauri Srinivasan will be taking over the gloves duty behind the wicket for Empire now. But indeed, they do not have a 12th man, so there will be one short. So, any batsmen to watch out for? Mobile OS Geek is asking. Let's have a look at the batting lineup. As we said, this is the first game for Otaniemi United in the T10 format, so we don't have any statistics to bring you from the T10 format. And in fact, also not from the T20 format. So they haven't played a game this season yet. So unfortunately, we can't go through the batting lineup and give you any batsmen to look out for. Kunai Sud, happy that the commentators are speaking to the people in chat. We'll be continuing that until the beginning of play. So any questions or comments, feel free to throw them my way once again. Nashu Napartaya with a comment in the chat. I don't understand about cricket and cricket misspelt, but the commentary is very good. Thanks about that. Thank you very much, Nasu, and thank you for joining us today. And we are indeed considering all the people in chat as our spectators, but we do have about a live crowd of around about 20, I would say, here at Caravan National Cricket Ground today, enjoying the lovely weather and indeed the action, the T10 action that we have on today. As I said, one more game to come after this one, so do stick around for the final game of the day between Otaniemi United, who are batting next, and Helsinki Cricket Club, excuse me. And Mark Lovell coming in with some stats for Otaniemi United. Captain Waqar Ahmed, second all-time leading scorer with 624 runs and 53 wickets. Naveed Tabassum, all-time leading run scorer with 783 runs in 56 matches at a strike rate of 119. So Naveed Tabassum and captain Waqar Ahmad are the two players to look out for here. It will be number 14 and 9 opening for Otaniemi. Number 14 is indeed Naveed Tabassum. That was highlighted by Mark Lovell. And number 9 is Walid Iftikhar. It does seem like Naveed Tabassum will be taking strike. As we look on to see who is taking the first over for Empire, it seems it is number 8, Raz Mohammed, same as in the last game. Paul Bromley is asking if there's any games during the week. Yes, there is live coverage on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, I believe. No, just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. So please do join us then as well for some live coverage. 2020 format. So Sunday, the only day of T10s. As number 8, Raz Mohammed prepares to open the bowling for the Empire odds. Number 14, Naveed Tabassum, will be the batsman facing. We look to be all set to go. So soon we will be starting the second innings of this match between Otaniemi United and Empire odds. Otaniemi chasing 83 to win. In comes Mohammed. On the onside, driven onto the onside. It goes to long on, who fields the ball and throws it in for 1 run. Off the mark already is Naveed Tabassum, as number 9 Walid Iftikhar takes the strike and is taking his guard before we continue. Paul Bromley, yes, there will be live coverage of those games as well. I believe it will be on the European Cricket Network as well, those games, as Mohammed comes in for his second ball. Full on the offside, beats the batsman who takes a step down. An aggressive shot to start by the Otaniemi batsman, but to no run made. Mark Lovell is asking for predictions in the chat. Indeed, Empire only with 10 men, giving Otaniemi a slight advantage as Mohammed comes in. Outside off stump, Fuller this time. Again beats the batsman, but also beats the wicket-keeper. So that will go down for 1 bye, as they do take a quick single. And it is Naveed Tabassum back on strike. In comes Mohammed, right arm over the wicket, full on the offside, driven to the onside though, as it goes to long on, who fields it again for just the 1 run. Indeed, Skamans is injured for Empire. He pulled something in his thigh in the previous game batting against SKK. So he won't be playing in this game, and Empire are down to 10 men as Mohammed looks to continue the first over. Full ball outside off stump, driven into the covers, will be fielded, but they will run 1. Good running by the Otaniemi United batsman, opening pair, Naveed Tabassum and Walid Iftikhar. It will be Iftikhar. No, it is in fact Naveed Tabassum, number 14 on strike. Comes Mohammed, bowls Fuller this time, driven down the ground. It will go all the way, a beautiful straight drive there by Naveed Tabassum, the batsman that was highlighted by Mark Lovell in the chat, excuse me, having scored an impressive 783 runs last year at a strike rate of 119. That is the end of the over. For Mohammed, the next bowler will be number 3 for Empire, who is Mahesh Tambe. So far, 8 runs scored off the first over, as in comes number 3. Bowls, full toss, driven down the ground. by number 9, Walid Iftikhar, just for the 1 run. The chat is asking why I'm not playing, as I have made my return to Finnish cricket this year after a 2-year hiatus. I will respond soon, as in comes Tambe. Bowls, full outside the off stump, beats the batsman. No run there. So having just made my return, I've been playing for the Empire second team, who's also playing in this T10 format. I believe they are playing in Tikkurila today. So I'm not representing the Empire side. Empire odds, I am playing for Empire evens. As in comes Tambe. Full on the onside. Paul Bromley, the reason they're not changing end while bowling is because we don't have enough cameras. So to be able to bring you this footage, we've restricted the bowling to just from one end. As in comes Tambe with 3 balls remaining in his over. Shorter this time, outside off stump, a bit of a quicker delivery, beats the batsman who attempts a pull shot or a hook shot. Does not make any connection with the ball, and he goes all the way through to the stand-in wicket-keeper Srihari Gauri Srinivasan. In comes Tambe. It will go all the way for 4 runs. I believe that full toss, hooked away. He can't come around and collect it and make it, so it will go all the way for a boundary. I believe that is a no ball as well. Indeed, it is a no ball 4. So the full toss was above waist height by Tambe there, so it will be rebowled and it will be a free hit for the next ball. Helsinki, mate, thank you very much, and I've rejoined my old club Empire. And Ben, as in comes Tambe. Short again. The batsman to 2. That was a free hit indeed. Well, that will also be the final ball of the over. So 14 scored off of that over, taking Otaniemi to 22 off of the 2 overs so far bowled. So well ahead of the run rate here so far. Let's see who the new bowler is. It will be Walid Iftikhar facing him. It's number 5 by the looks of it, Nurul Huda. Sorry, Abdul Ghaffar, I should say. Abdul Ghaffar, the national team spinner, who will come in to try and make some inroads into this Otaniemi attack today. Been bowling over the wicket. Attempted hoik to the offside. 1 run. Okay, I'm being informed that there's some microphone issues again. Hopefully we can get those fixed for you, and I'm coming through loud and clear. As Gafar continues. Yes, we are only playing from one end today, as Gafar looks to continue. Third ball of the over, and he comes. Fuller this time, driven down the ground, straight back to the bowler, no run scored. I will try and change microphones, see if it helps the issue. As Gafar comes in once more. Shorter this time down the leg side, and it's evaded by the batsman. It will be a wide ball. As Gafar looks to get his line and length. Again, and he comes, bowls outside off this time, driven straight over to mid-off. Oh, but it's gone over his head, and it will race all the way over to the boundary line for 4 runs. An excellent shot once again by Naveed Tabassum, the wicket keeper and main batsman. Two balls remaining in the over, 12 runs off it so far, so quite an expensive over by Gafar. As he comes in, right arm over the wicket. Down the leg side once more for a wide. Kemsey, no, I can't give a shout out to your ex. Is the microphone issues gone now? They've been resolved, I believe. As Gafar continues, his second to last ball. Ball's full on the offside. It's smashed down the ground. It's high up in the air. The fielder's coming around from long on under it. Doesn't make the catch, unfortunately, but does get it back in. It is number 8, Raz Mohammed, who misses the opportunity there, unfortunately, off Gafar. That was an opportunity that Empire really had to take, as it is the danger man, Naveed Tabassum, who's given them that opportunity. But for the time being, he's still at the crease with 1 ball remaining in the 3rd over. In comes Gafar. Full again on the offside. It's 1 step down the wicket and driven down to long on by Tabassum, so he will retain the strike for the 4th over, which is about to begin shortly. It will be number 11, Hemanathan Kumar, taking his first over for the Empire odds. Right arm over the wicket, medium pace, I believe, as the fielding restrictions have now been relaxed. And in comes the bowler. Bowls on. Sends it back in, but the batsman will get 2 runs. As in comes Kumar for the second delivery. Outside off stump, a better length this time. Batsman attempts an off drive but doesn't connect with the ball, and it will go through to the wicket keeper for no runs scored. Okay, microphone issues seem to have gone as Kumar continues. Outside off stump. Too far outside off stump, that ball, and the umpire does signal a wide. Otaniemi have raced on to 41 so far, with 3.2 overs gone of the Otaniemi batting innings as they try to chase down Empire's target of 82. Connected with it well, and it will go all the way. The danger man for Otaniemi, Navid Tabassum, definitely delivering here today. In comes Kumar once more. Short on the onside, pulled away once more towards deep square leg. Who comes in? They will look for a second. Indeed, they will be called through for it, as it is returned to the bowler's end and 2 runs scored. Two balls remaining in the over, 9 scored from it so far, as in comes Kumar. Full on the offside, slapped away to the onside, towards deep square leg, who does field it, just for the 1 run. So it will be the batting partner of Navid Tabassum, Walid Iftikhar, who gets to face the final delivery of this over. Kevin Higgins notes this batsman has a nice full swing of the bat. Indeed, he does. Navid Tabassum, who we were commentating on a moment ago, but now it is indeed Walid Iftikhar on the strike to face the final ball of the 4th over. And he comes on the leg side. Attempted pull by the batsman, but doesn't connect with the ball, and it dribbles next to the wicket keeper, who picks it up and returns it to the bowler for no run. End of over. Otaniemi on 48 for no loss off of 4 overs, so nearly half. It's here to slow down the progress made by the Otaniemi openers. We have a little bit of cloud cover rolling in. As the Empire captain looks to continue and improve on his last ball. In comes Raga once more. Bowls full on the offside. It's driven towards the fielder, who's under it for a catch but drops it. So it will only be the 1 run completed. That was aerial, came off the bottom of the bat. A chance there to be taken, and Empire desperately needing to get these batsmen out to be able to protect and defend their total, as it will be Walid Iftikhar on strike now for Raga's 3rd delivery. In he comes, bowls full on the off stump, a swing by the batsman but no connection made with the ball, and it will be a dot ball. Yeah, we're getting some issues about the microphone. Fortunately, there's not much we can do about it now, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me to some degree, as in comes Raga. Full outside off, it's driven into the offside by the batsman. Misfield, they might come back for 2, indeed they do. Sloppy there in the field by the Empire fielder, number 5 I believe it was, Abdul Ghaffar. Unfortunately, they need to be upping their game to be able to protect this total, as I said. That's 2-3, one extra run for Walid Iftikhar as we move into the final two balls of the first over by the Empire captain. And he comes outside off, driven again, this time over the inner circle, all the way for 4 runs from towards the extra cover region. It's an excellent shot. Both batsmen obviously now have their eye in, and Walid Iftikhar moves on to 9 runs scored off of 9 balls, while Tabassum is on 41 off of 21 deliveries. In comes Raga, 5th ball of the over. Driven down the ground towards long on, who's coming around for the catch, but it goes all the way into the nets behind, over his head. That is a maximum. An excellent shot by Iftikhar there, and dominance here by Otaniemi United. Nasun Aperta in the chat saying, watch number 9, he's an incredible player. Indeed. Seems to be doing well here. Here today. Continuing the bowling for Empire odds will be number 8, Raz Mohammed. I believe it will be his 2nd over of the day, having opened the bowling for Empire earlier. He comes, right arm over the wicket. It is Naveed Tabassum facing. And he comes, bowls, short down the leg side and miss. And he missed by the keeper as it races down towards the boundary. The keeper is after it. They will at least get 2 runs here, maybe even 3. No, just the 2 for Tabassum, as the umpire will signal wides here. Number 9 is Walid Iftikhar. And yes, indeed, both batsmen looking classy. Otaniemi will be playing Helsinki Cricket Club in the next game. That should be an interesting game, looking at how well these 2 batsmen have fared so far. In comes Mohammed, bowls, down leg side again, touches the pads, an appeal, but the umpire doesn't look interested as they do cross for a single, and that will be signalled leg byes. So due to the technical difficulties, we will be going off commentary for a few moments here, maybe about a minute or 2, and I will be returning to you shortly as Mohammed comes in to bowl outside off. It's driven well down the ground. Long off is coming around to field it. It will just be the 1 run, and we will be returning for some more cricketing action, commentated by me. All right, and we should be back now with all the technical difficulties fixed as Raz Mohammed's 4th ball hits the batsman on the pads and dribbles over for the wicket-keeper to collect for no run. 2 balls remaining, and Otaniemi are chasing a target of 83 to win. Currently they are on 70, so another 13 runs are required with plenty of overs to come here today. Another 4, I believe, as in comes Raz Mohammed. Bowls outside of stump, driven down the ground towards long off, who should field this just for the 1 run. I'm liking the activity in the chat here today. Please keep it going. As in comes Mohammed. Bowls short on the offside, kind of slapped back, but does only succeed in hitting the ball down into the wicket and safely back into the bowler's arms. No run scored, and that is over, and that is Raz Mohammed bowled out. 2 overs for 12 runs at an economy rate of 2. Tabassum currently on 42 off of 25 balls. I'm sure he'll be eyeing a 50 up for himself. Iftikhar currently on 16 off of 12. Let's see who the bowler will be for Empire. It will be number 3, the leading batter for Empire, Mahesh Tambe, who continues the bowling, right arm over the wicket. Full on the offside, driven. Very classy looking drive there towards long off, excuse me. Who fields the ball just for the 1 run for Naveed Tabassum, who moves on to 43. This is Tambe's second over, indeed. Having gone for 14 off his first, he'll be looking to get some more wickets and reduce the runs made off of his bowling as he bowls full again on the offside. Good looking delivery, but Iftikhar does drive to long off for a single. Good rotation here of the strike. Singles all that is required at this point in time. With 10 balls required for 10 runs required for the win. And that was just a single there off the last ball. In comes Tambe, bowls to Iftikhar. Fuller delivery, driven again to long off, just for a single. Runs all day there. Maybe expecting the Empire captain to make a change to put a bit more pressure on the batsmen, make them hit over the top and take some risks. Because currently they're striking the ball down the ground to long off for a single at will. In comes Tambe, bowls full again. Caught and bowled by the looks of it, yes. The batsman Tabassum can only pass the ball back to Tambe, and unfortunately he will be out on 48, I believe. So 2 balls away from his 50, unfortunately there. He's fallen. And we'll see who the next Otaniemi batsman to come in. I think it is number 7. And that is Shah Alam Malik, who will come in for Otaniemi to try and steer them home for the victory. Indeed, another 8 runs required for the win and 3.2 overs remaining. Very well batted there by Tabassum. Indeed, someone to look out for in our next game between Otaniemi United and Helsinki Cricket Club. Starting directly after this match at 6 p.m. Finnish time. So maybe we will have a half an hour break in between matches, but please do join us for some more live coverage here from Kerava National Cricket Ground in Kerava, Finland. Also an action-packed week coming up with live coverage on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of the T20 format, T20 Premier League, I should say, Finnish Premier League. So hopefully you can join us for those matches as well. So there is 1 ball left of this over, but we've been informed that the Empire bowler Mahesh Tambe has been injured. So it will be number 44, Mithun Redkar, to complete the over, the last ball of the over on behalf of Tambe. New batsman is facing. Comes in, bowls, short, pulled to the onside. Fielders coming around to collect it. They will be reduced to just a 1 run. But the new batsman, Shah Malik, is off the mark with a pull shot to the onside. So the new batsman, Shah Malik, will continue on strike for the next over as we wait a moment to see who the next Empire bowler will be. Empire odds bowler. It will be number 27, the captain, Raga, to continue as he comes in. It's full, and it's attempted hoik to the onside, but it goes straight up in the air, a leading edge. And Raga, the captain, does oblige and takes the caught and bowled wicket of Sa Malik, who just came in. He's out for 1 run, scored. And good effort here by the Empire fielding side to bring back a chance of maybe restricting Otaniemi to below their total. Number 10 comes in for Otaniemi United. That's Yassine Khan, the vice captain. He will be joining Walid Iftikhar in the middle. A lot of discussion between who should be wearing a helmet and who shouldn't. Safety first, as we say. So if you feel like you require a helmet, please do wear a helmet. As Raga comes in for the second ball of his second over. Right arm over the wicket to the new batsman, outside off, and it's slapped towards covers. It will go straight to the fielder and is stopped for no run. Only 2 men out for Empire, 3 men in fact. I will come back to that in a moment as Raga comes up, bowls, slower ball down leg side, and it will be signalled a wide by the umpire. So the players out for Empire Cricket Club are long on, long off, and deep square leg. All the other fielders are inside the circle. We got backward point. We got gully, point, and covers in place, and then a deep square leg on the onside, backward square leg, a mid wicket, and a long on. In comes Raga. Bowls outside the off stump. Driven again, looking for a single, but no single there for Walid Iftikhar. And also none on the overthrows. So a good over so far by the Empire captain Raga. 3 balls bowled of the 7th over. Otaniemi on 77, requiring 6 more runs for the win. In comes Raga. It is the new batsman, I believe. Oh no, it's not. It's Iftikhar. Oh no, it is Iftikhar, yeah. It is Iftikhar, and he drives straight to point for no run. In comes Raga, bowling once more, right arm over the wicket. Slower ball down the leg side again, nurdled away. And square leg comes around to restrict to just the 1 run. So now it is the new batsman indeed on strike. Yassine Khan. He's already faced 1 ball, I believe. Oh no, this is the first ball he will face. So we'll see if Raga can inspire Empire with another wicket and put some more pressure on Otaniemi here, as there is 1 ball remaining in this over. In he comes. Full toss on the offside, driven. Mid off, fields it, and just the 1 run scored. So the vice captain Yassine Khan for Otaniemi will retain the strike for this penultimate over. New bowler is Abdul. So that's Abdul Ghaffar, number 5, the national team spinner. He comes in. We'll try and take a few more wickets as Otaniemi require only the 4 more runs for the win. In comes Ghaffar. Outside off stump, a loopy delivery, an attempted cut shot, but no connection made with the ball. Fortunately, there's some chat about Tony Craig in the chat. as Gafar comes in, bowls again outside off stump, another loopy delivery. It's nurdled into the offside to that gully fielder, and they will complete 1 run, which brings up their total to 80. That means Otaniemi United require only the 3 runs to win here today against the slightly weakened Empire side with only 10 men in the field. As Gafar comes in, bowls another delivery outside of stump, again pushed into the offside for the single. As Gafar attempts the run out, but it does hit the batsman on the pads, who was safely in the popping crease. So it will be 1 run completed and 2 runs needed for the win. In comes Gafar. A loopy delivery again, and it's cut into the offside to the point fielder for 1 run. Scores are indeed level, so another single would take Otaniemi to win here, as Gafar comes in and bowls the 5th ball of his over and the 5th ball of the 8th over. In comes Gafar, bowls, full toss, and it's pushed into the offside. It will be a no ball, so that will be the end of the game. They do take a single on it, but it doesn't really matter. And that is the end of the game. Otaniemi do successfully chase down the target of 82 set by Empire. So that is the first match and the first win for Otaniemi United of the T10 format. I believe Empire did win their first game against SKK Strikers. No, they lost the first game against SKK Strikers, and now they also lose here against Otaniemi. But we will be continuing today's coverage with one last final T10 game between Otaniemi United and Helsinki Cricket Club. Hopefully you can join us for that action. It does start in about 39 minutes at 4 p.m. Finnish time. So who do we think is going to win the next game in the chat then? It's between Otaniemi United and Helsinki Cricket Club, both having won. Actually, Helsinki haven't played a T10 game today yet. They've come in for the late game here today. So Otaniemi obviously having won their first game today, just now, against Empire. What kind of predictions do we think in the chat about the game to come? Helsinki United, obviously, the Finnish club who was going to represent Finnish clubs in the European Cricket League, in the Champions League of European Cricket. But unfortunately that event was postponed due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. So hopefully we will get to see them another year in the European Cricket League. I will be leaving you for a moment and taking a moment's break, and probably be returning around 10 to 6 Finnish time, so in about 25 minutes or so. Please do keep active in the chat, and please do join us for our last game of today's coverage. It will be Johnny and myself taking you through the last game. I will most likely do the first 10 overs, and Johnny will do the last 10. So yeah, please do come back.
come out more aggressive, slip, right?